All right, so I got a question from somebody, and this is a good question, and it's a valid question. It's something I've addressed before, but I want to address it again because when you have a YouTube channel, sometimes certain things get buried into the mass of videos. But this person asked me, he's working the night shift, and he's got to stay awake all night long, so he sleeps during the day, and he also has very young children. And so during the day, he really has no time for getting to the gym. He has no time. He thinks he has no time for fitness. He has no time to eat a good diet. So what is he supposed to do? He says he's packing on the pounds, um, and he's feeling really unhealthy, and he's feeling down on himself. And I think that there's a lot of us out there who are like that. There's a lot of us out there who feel like we are trapped in our lives. We feel like we have nothing in our control. And the reason is because, in my opinion at least, don't I don't want to impart this on all of you, but in my opinion at least, the reason is because the world tries to tell us that we don't have control. The world tries to tell us that to be fit, we have to go to a gym uh, for an hour to 2 hours a day. To be fit, we have to look like a fitness model and have shredded abs and striations and things like that. And for the rest of us who have other priorities in life, who might be taking care of our families, who need to earn a living and need to grind to earn a living, you know, these types of goals can seem so unrealistic and so out of reach. And so we just give up because we're accepting what the world is telling us. We're accepting that as fact that we don't have time to do anything. And what we have to do here is switch things around. We have to switch things around and we have to say, okay, well, I might not be able to go to the gym. I might not be able to um, have a perfect bodybuilding diet. Um, but what can I do? And how valid is that idea of a perfect bodybuilding diet? How valid is that idea for me as a person in what I want out of my life and the way that I want to live my best life or how I can live my best life? How valid is that idea for me? And so approaching the question of what can we do? Um, the thing is, you can do a lot. In your home, you can do things like burpees, you can do squats. You might not have weight, but you can grab a couple of dumbbells and bring them into your home, or you can do a kettlebell squat. And there's so many variations on exercises you can do with dumbbells or kettlebells, or you could just do things without weight. You can get a pull-up bar put up into your home. You could order a couple of gymnastics rings and have them hung somewhere in your home, in your garage, or outside on a tree. I'm not giving credence to whether one method is better than the other. I'm not prescribing a plan for you here, but what I'm trying to describe to you is your possibilities. It is possible for you to do something, right? And can you get a workout in 5-10 minutes? Absolutely. Try doing as many burpees as you can in 3 minutes. Try doing as many push-ups as you can in 3 minutes. And then if you have to, you can do that several times a day. Take 3 minutes in the morning and try and do as many burpees as you can, and then take a few minutes in the afternoon and try and do as many squats as you can, or put them all together. Again, I'm not prescribing anything here, but I'm describing the possibilities. Because once you see that the possibility is there, the possibility that you can make yourself better, the possibility that you can have fitness in your life, then you understand that it's something you can do. Then we have to go over to questioning the validity of the assertion that we can't have a perfect bodybuilding diet. So, what else are what's the point of even eating right? And again, this comes down to choice, right? One, the assumption that, eating a perfect bodybuilding diet is healthy is questionable in and of itself. But if you sit back and maybe in your break at work, you start to do some reading, or some listening to some podcasts, or checking not just my YouTube channel, but maybe check out a guy like Ben Greenfield Fitness, or check out some of the other awesome resources that are out there for you. And you can see that what we prescribe here on the bodybuilding channels is not the epitome of what living a fit and healthy lifestyle is. There's a lot of different opinions on what this entails. Now, I have my own opinions on that, but I can tell you this: what we're coming to around to here in the fitness industry is that the whole 6 to 8 meal a day thing, eating 6 ounces of protein and a cup of vegetables and whatever else 6 times a day, is really not optimal for most people, and it's questionable that it's even healthy. So for those of you out there who aren't following any type of nutrition regimen because you think you can't, what it comes down to is choice, right? What it comes down to is, are you going to accept eating processed food, or are you going to accept eating food that you've prepared in your house, that's made out of good ingredients, right? Are you going to accept eating junk, or are you going to accept eating things that might be healthier for you? And again, I can't make any prescriptions here because I don't know you. I don't know, what you're going through, or what your particular health markers are. I haven't taken a look at your blood work or anything like that, so I can't say exactly what you should eat. But take a look at what you are eating currently and see how you can improve it. Can you improve by maybe rather than eating a cheeseburger for lunch, or on your break at work, can you improve by eating maybe a salad and some other types of prepared food? Yeah, you probably could. So again, it comes down to that choice and questioning that template that's been provided to us from the world. And then the third thing is, questioning the validity that we have to look a certain way in order to be considered fit. And that if we have no chance of looking that way, then we shouldn't even try to be fit. We shouldn't even try to work out. And that's a really, really bad false assumption, because fitness is important to all of us. And it's particularly important to you if you're working so hard, because fitness shouldn't take away from your ability to do your job. It shouldn't take away from your ability to be a parent. It should be additive to your skill at your job and your ability to be a parent. It should make you better in every aspect of your life. And what you need to do is you need to do exercise and you need to eat right, so you have the energy to do these things, and so that you have the energy in the time left over that you do have in your day to put your best self forward for your family and for your children, to be the best husband that you can be to your spouse, and to be a better person overall. If you're not feeling good, if you're not investing in yourself, you're not going to feel good enough about yourself to be your best self to the world. And I think what fitness is really about at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with how we look. It has nothing to do with pleasing other people's template for us, or what we're trying to, or what they think we should be. And it has everything to do with us living our best lives and opening up new doors because we're fit, being able to do new things because we're fit, being able to reach new levels in our jobs, in our personal lives, and in our businesses because we're fit. That's all I got for today, guys. If you want to check out more amazing content, go over and check out chrisalbertfitness.com. We've got the Warrior Soul podcast, and I have a new co-host, ex-Special Forces operator Andrew Marr, who also heads up the Warrior Angels Foundation. And we're speaking to some of the most interesting people in the world. We just did an awesome interview with Dr. Anthony G. Beck, who is huge in the quantified self movement and who advises champion Spartan racers and special forces operators in his capacity. And we've got a whole lot more coming for you. I just made some playlists below so you can check a bunch of the stuff out. I made an exercise, how to exercise playlist. I made a mental gains playlist. I made a podcast playlist, so you can check those out too. And anything you guys want to know, whether it be a question for me here on the YouTube channel or a question for us, me and Andrew on the podcast, let me know in the comments or email us over at info@warriorsoulapparel.com. Or you can just hit us up on Facebook at the Warrior Soul Apparel Facebook page. Just a lot of social media stuff going on. Sorry, guys. So let me know if you need anything. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.